Trump versus Biden, morning routines battle. Haven't we seen this summer before? Luckily today, we're only battling it out between their morning routines. We'll take a look at two of the most controversial people of our time and see how each of them sets up their day and then crown a champion. Who will win the morning routine battle, Trump or Biden? Let's get shit done.
Corner number one, Donald Trump. I don't think Trump needs much backstory, but for those that don't know, Mr. Trump was born in 1946. Trump's rise to fame came from his real estate ventures. He continued to build on his dad's portfolio through the 70s, 80s, 90s, all the way to today. From Manhattan developments to Mar-a-Lago to Atlantic City to golf courses around the country and even branding and licensing the Trump name, he's built a mini empire. In 2000, Trump actually ran for the California and Michigan for nomination as the Reform Party candidate, but then withdrew from the race. Then in 2016, he ran for the presidential election representing the Republican Party, and surprise, he won, making him the 45th president of the United States of America. Until he would lose in 2020 to Biden.
I just have one thing to say. Hang on here.
Let's get shit done.
So let's break down Trump's morning routine. It's actually a pretty simple morning routine and it's pretty vague. It doesn't sound like Trump has an exact set of habits that he sticks to, but these are the various things that he does. First, he wakes up before 6 a.m. and he doesn't get the typical 7 to 8 hours of sleep. He states, "Don't sleep any more than you have to. I usually sleep about 4 hours per night." While this isn't 100% recommended, we do know that sleep is very personal. You may need 8 hours while someone else needs only 4. So the first 5 hours of his day are spent on what he calls executive time. He checks on the news, both reading and watching. He'll connect with different members of Congress, his friends, and different people around him that help him achieve his goals. Typically, this is when he is also tweeting a lot, until he got kicked off of Twitter, of course. About half of the former president's tweets came in this 5-hour window that occurs before 11 a.m. He prefers to skip breakfast. Whether he's actively participating in intermittent fasting is not known, but he usually does not have breakfast. When asked if he exercises in the morning, he states, "I get exercise. I mean, I walk, I this, I that. I run over to a building next door. I get more exercise than people think." I should try to do that in a Trump voice, but I know I'm not going to. Trump will then start his official workday around 11 a.m., which while he was president consisted of an intelligence briefing and meeting with his chief of staff. And lunch would be around 12:45. So that is Trump's morning routine. Before we jump into Joe Biden's morning routine and decide the winner, I'd be extremely grateful if you could hit the like button and maybe even subscribe if you like what you see. Also, comment below who you think should win.
In corner number two, we have our POTUS, Joe Biden. At only age 29, Joe Biden became one of the youngest people ever elected to the United States Senate. He represented Delaware for 36 years as the senator before becoming the vice president under Barack Obama. Biden served as the vice president for Obama from 2009 until 2017. And by 2020, Joe Biden was elected to be our next president. And was inaugurated in January of 2021 as the oldest person to have assumed the office at age 78. How crazy to go full circle as one of the youngest senators to the oldest president.
He's old as hell.
Now that we know a little more about our president, let's jump into his morning routine. Biden wakes up around 8 a.m. or earlier and heads off to work out. He regularly meets with a trainer and has been said to usually lift weights. He's also been known to enjoy bike rides out and about or ride on his Peloton if he can. During his exercise, he enjoys catching up on the news by watching CNN's New Day or MSNBC's Morning Joe. After working out, President Biden is delivered a hard copy of The Bulletin, a compilation of the morning's news clips. It includes local and national news, TV transcripts, editorials, and headlines from that day's front page stories. And with knowing his love of his hometown, his press aides often provide an added emphasis on stories from Delaware and Pennsylvania. By 9 a.m., Biden is headed to the Oval Office where he begins his work.
All right, so what I like and didn't like, what I liked about Trump is the wake up time. And, I personally wake up at 6 a.m., so same wake up time, so I like that. And that he's connecting with friends and stuff like that, I think is cool in the morning. What I didn't like is too much social media in the morning, too much news in the morning. It could kind of put you in a state of anxiety in the morning, which is not good.
But it makes sense because he's the president.
Yeah, so he gets a little bit of a pass. Well, past president.
Yeah.
And for Biden, I did like that he says that he works out. I would love to see Biden doing a bench press. That would be cool. And what I didn't like is same thing, too much social media and news in the morning, but give them a pass because of their profession. But honestly, neither routine is that good. They're both really pretty poor morning routines. So like even the winner is kind of like not that great.
I think I have a winner. Do you?
You do?
Yeah.
You say yours, then I'll say mine.
Okay. I'm going for Biden just because he has a more set routine. He knows what he's doing every day. He has a set wake up time. He goes to work out and gets in his workouts, unlike Trump says he just walks around. We're not sure if he actually works out. At least Biden is trying.
I do this, I do that.
Yeah. So I think Biden is the winner here. He at least has a good set morning routine and likes to stick to it.
Just like the presidential election, I think this is going to be split. I'm going to go with Trump because at least he's getting up pretty early and getting active and getting shit done. Where Biden, he's sleeping in a little bit longer. And yeah, it's kind of just a average morning routine. He does get the workout in, which is cool, but yeah, I'm going to go with Trump on this one.
Okay, split decision.
Split decision.
You're not changing my mind.
Okay. All right, so it's split decision. I got Trump. She's got Biden. That's today's morning routine battle.
Recently, we developed something super cool. It's a 60-second quiz that will tell you which morning routine is right for you. After we figure out some details about you, we'll prescribe you a morning routine that includes 3 habits. We'll even send you a free guide that'll detail exactly how to take advantage of each habit. The link to that is below this video. I'll see you on the inside.
Peace. When you wake up in the morning, you're super dehydrated. You lose over a pound of water overnight. This makes it super hard to wake up in the morning.
We've always wanted that ability to easily wake up early and get shit done.
The Early Bird Morning Cocktail is your secret to waking up early and being ultra productive, setting you up for a kick-ass day.